What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience. And of course, I'm Arthur Moats, and you know I got another fun one planned tonight. So hopefully y'all are vibing out, enjoying whatever y'all are at right now, man. And appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight. Oh, man. Got to talk some of these quarterbacks because we got one coming into town. I mean, maybe tonight, right? Of course, the big night out. But if not that, we definitely know tomorrow we will be having a quarterback pulling up into the city. Steelers facility, man. Shedeur Sanders. You obviously saw the video that I dropped earlier. Just kind of reacting to the brief news of, the Steelers scheduling him for a top 30 visit. So like I said, we will talk about that a lot more as we get into the show today. Also, shout out to y'all sending the mock drafts in, baby. Yeah, y'all sent them in. And of course, we're going to be talking about them today, man. Got plenty of them that we're going to be reacting to, breaking down. And they bring some different perspectives, man, at the front end, middle, and back end of the draft. And so I do like that. But shout out to all of y'all, man, that, been sending those mock drafts in and keep sending them in. All right. Like I said, man, we talk about some on the show. Some have already been uploaded on the website, arthurmoats.com. And you never know. We might even do a giveaway or something, depending on who has, like, I don't know. Maybe like the best or the mock draft with the most correct picks. We'll figure it out. All right. We'll talk about that more next week. All right. So don't jump the gun. We start sending all these random mock drafts and just yet. All right. Send mock drafts, though. Send mock drafts. But I'm going to figure out something, though, to spice it up a little bit because I'm liking how we doing that right now. All right. Definitely liking that. Let me think what else, man. Obviously, the homie TG. Shout out to Terence Garvin. Good little 9 p.m. action, man. We will be tapping in with the homie, man. Can't wait to do that, man. Because we got plenty we got to catch up on, man. We had a national championship game that was currently going on while we were on the call. Then from there, man, we got the Shedeur Sanders update in terms of him coming in for a visit, or at least being scheduled to come in for a visit. So got to get his thoughts on that. And some other stuff that's been happening around the league too, man, that we got to get his thoughts on as well, man. And shout out to my hoopers out there, man. We got the Lake Show back on tonight. Luka returning to Dallas, the Mavericks. And oh my goodness, man. Let me just start it on the front end. Absolutely, I was pissed about the call last night, man, when my man got ejected. Me and wifey just chilling, trying to have a good time watching the Lake Show do what they do. Bron, Big Three, Luka, AR. Everything was going according to plan, man. Everything was going according to plan. I ain't gonna lie now. Yeah, little SGA fire over there, okay? He was going off. He was getting buckets out the bucket, all right? But still, the way the Lakers was balling out, I was like, yo, we nice, we good. What's happening? Up 1, fourth quarter, 7 minutes left, and they throw my dog Luka out. And to see that he wasn't even talking to the referee that time. The first tech, yes, he definitely was talking to the referee. But that second one, he wasn't even talking to the referee. Come on, baby. Oh. Hurt my heart, man. And then got the audacity today to talk about, the NBA has rescinded that second technical foul or Luka Doncic. Like, bro, that's the equivalent to when the bad call happens in the game on Sunday, and then they hit you with that letter on Monday talking about, Steelers, man, that should not have been a call against y'all, but, we missed that. My bad. Bro, it don't do me no good a day late, man. All right. Don't do me no good, man. So absolutely couldn't stand it. Yeah, Sean Mays. Like I said, they're going to rescind the tag. Why are you going to rescind it now? You should have rescinded it in the moment. But you know how it goes, man. But that changed the whole back end of that game, man. Because I was over here like, come on, baby. This is the one we all wanted to see. So here we are. But so far, so good, man. In terms of Luka and them boys over there, down there in Dallas tonight. So definitely excited about that, man. And like I said, man, while I'm watching that game, rapping with y'all keep me updated on any Rodgers update. It's about that time, right? It's about that time. Maybe we get an update. Maybe. Wishful thinking. Maybe, though. But either way, like I said, man, we got plenty that we are going to discuss tonight, man. So, like I said, though, on the front end, man, don't forget to check out the website, arthurmoats.com, man. A lot of updates going on over there with the mock drafts. If you're on social media, man, make sure you're checking out the Instagram page, the Arthur Moats Experience, all right? And, and for the mock drafts that y'all want to keep sending in, moatswinners@gmail.com. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Hit the like button one time for the coach. Don't forget to subscribe. But let's go ahead and get this thing popping and percolating, all right? Drop it in the comment section. Where you tuning in from? So that way I can give that big boy shout out to start the night's show. And Richard Arbizo, I did see where Mike Malone got fired. I'm like, yo, this is nuts. You fire Mike Malone because of what? I was trying to read the little thing. He said, yeah, man, I just think this will give him a spark. A spark for what? Man, you about to have a joke and getting up out of there. That's what's about to happen. Yeah. Shout out to Wendy Johnson. Always a good show when she in the building. 562 Long Beach, California. You know Mike Hood gonna rock out in the 614 Columbus, Ohio. From there, John L. in the 304 Morgantown, West Virginia. Almost heaven. And that's a big fact right there. Chad Schrader rocking out in Pittsburgh, PA. Love that right there. We also got Chris Hobson in Irwin, PA as well. Shout out to Irwin in the building. Manny Fresh. Fresh. Go DJ. Good damn it. Shout out to Manny Fresh in the 702. Vegas, baby. J Fro in the 213 Koreatown. Shout out to Koreatown, man. I ain't gonna lie though, Manny Fresh. You got me thinking about this. But I gotta get up. Even I've been on my DMX vibes today, man. I had to go back to back. I had to hit him with the it's dark and hell is hot, and then went right back to flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Yeah. I've been walking around growling at people, praying for people, singing. It's been all over the place today. Shout out to DMX, man. Dark Man X, R.I.P., baby, R.I.P. And yes, James Skick, I see you in the building. Jersey, stand up. Yes. Shout out, man. I like it, man. Y'all in here tonight, man. Y'all are definitely in here tonight. Salute to each and every one of y'all that are in here as well. And I do see the homie David Decker in the 585 Rochester, New York. Says, Moats, happy Wednesday. Got done with basketball tonight. Salute y'all. Like it, man. Getting that done on the front end. Got some time for me on the back end. And we get the vibe out. And I'm going to end the shout outs with Young Poppy Bonito in the 717 Hershey, PA. He says, but shh, ain't sweet out here. You dig that? I dig what you're saying, man. Shout out to Hershey, PA, though, man. They said our South Fayette Lady Hoopers went out to Hershey and came back as champions. You love to see it, man. Love to see it. And yes, Jamie Carlo in that 321 Melbourne, Florida. Let's get it. Oh, we got a couple supers on the front end. Always appreciate those. Oh, now homie David Dupree, a.k.a. DD Small. Shout out to you tonight. He says, shout out to my Gators, the only school to have won 3 national titles in both football and men's basketball. Shout out to that. Yes, they did take care of business, man, with the 65-63 win versus Houston. That was Monday night, man, and absolute crazy ending as well. I mean, I'm sure y'all saw the end. It was a little bit wild. I mean, that's one of them games, too, where I'm like torn between, all right, do you focus on the gritty comeback, the amazing effort, and just the never say die finish that the Gators showed, especially in the last 3 games of the tournament? Or do you look at Houston, you like, hey, bro, y'all was up 12 with like a couple minutes left, bro. What happened? And what was that last play? What happened, bro? My man, I'm like, yo, can we get a shot? Can somebody shoot the ball? And then the petty side of me, because y'all know how I felt. I was a Duke guy. You feel me? So I was over here like, Cooper Flag would have got a shot off. He would have got a shot off. I'm mad. I'm just so mad he missed that one, hit the front of the rim last game. I'm like, yo, he would have got a shot off in that moment. But I digress. But shout out to the Gators, though, man. Nah, Gators look good, man. It was good to see the Gators back, man, getting a dub, man, on the big stage. And yeah, I mean, shoot, they had it on lock early 2010s, man. Shoot, between you talk about the Joakim Noahs of the world, the Corey Brewers of the world, and then obviously on the football field, you know what they was doing with them Tebows and the Hernandez and the Pounceys, the Gills, the Percy Harvins and company. Yeah. Shout out, man. So absolutely, man, big time love to all the Gators out there. Shout out to Gator Nation. Say I do it, right? Let's go. Alrighty. Got Let's Go You Dub. He says, the Bucko Bricks story is wild. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it is super wild. He says, but not unexpected with the Pirates ownership and the front office that doesn't give a dang about the fans. I don't believe them when they say they will be back. All goodwill is gone. Oh, yeah, let's talk about it. All right. So for those that don't know, apparently at the Pirates Stadium, you know, Pittsburgh Pirates, right? Out front, they had they call Bucko bricks, man. And all these bricks, man, were I think it was 10,000 of them total that were sold to fans, man, to, support the team and stuff like that. They had like different messages up there. Obviously some, messages more personal than others, as like dedication gifts and things like that. But then they said that they just started randomly. I forgot where they found some of these bricks, like secondhand locations. And they're like, yo, why are these bricks available all of a sudden? And it came out that, the fans were ultimately, or not the fans, that the Pirates ownership, they had green lit them removing them. And then they allegedly said that, they were replacing them and that they had already replaced them multiple times throughout. But this is the first time that they had popped up in secondhand locations. And obviously from there, people felt some type of way. So it became a big hoopla. And yes, I also agree with you. Let's go, UW. I don't think it was by mistake. I don't think that this is about to just randomly pop back up either. But I also think that because they kind of got caught in terms of somebody seeing it and somebody bringing it up to attention, I think now we might see them have a reaction to that. You know what I mean? They might act a certain way now, but yeah, if I'm one of those people though that spent my money, my hard-earned money, man, for a brick to support a team, and I wanted to put some type of commemorative message or some type of message honoring a family member or somebody important, and that thing just randomly pops up on, oh, you could buy this here for X. You be like, hold on, you could do what? No, I ain't get that phone call. No, you ain't tell me nothing. And when you just think about how they've been moving, you look at, the Roberto Clemente sign and that whole situation, you start hearing about these bricks, you just like, hey, bro. Hey, man, I don't know, bro. I can't give you too much benefit of the doubt now, all right? It's like you could turn your eye at that way, but now it's like, all right, it's getting janky now. This is janky. That's real janky. What's next? So just throwing it out there, man. But yes, extra wild story, man. If y'all have not checked it out, definitely go check out the Bucko Bricks story, all right? That has been making its rounds. Shoot, you talk about stories, man. I saw that on ESPN. And then I was down the rabbit hole, but I saw the article about the cat that he had $250,000 worth of like fake memorabilia that he was selling to people. Fake like Lakers gear, LA Kings gear. Man was selling. He got caught though because he did a $200 Keeping Up with the Kardashians autographed picture. He said he sold that to a Fed. The FBI got him. I said, yo, you went down for the fake Kim K joints? Oh, man. But yeah, it's wild out here right now, man. It is absolutely wild out here. So yeah, y'all gotta stay safe out here in these streets, man. But yeah, I was like, between the Buck story and that $250K and fake merch and getting caught because of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians autograph pick, I say, boy, what a time. My man facing 20 years behind that thing, though. Yeesh. You don't want them problems. All right. And then we have another super coming in from the homie. Let's go, UW. He says, scale of 1 to 10, how worried does that TJ post make you? I actually have not seen the TJ post, man. So y'all let me know. What was the post on? Was it on Twitter/X or was it on Instagram? All right. Let me know. But I say, cause I definitely, I have missed all that, man. In fact, man, I'm pulling back the curtain. I was down at the stadium. I was at the big house, Acrisure Stadium. I had to work today. All right. Every once in a while, I got to leave the house and go to work. We was hosting the Steelers annual STEM day, 140 kids, 6 different middle schools, all from Western PA. Me and the homie Christian Kuntz, shout out to the current long snapper podcast doing his thing, man. And if y'all down in the city next week, he'll be having his podcast down on Stage A. So make sure y'all tap in with that, man. I'll be down there showing him some love on the front end before we get down here. But yeah, man, we're down there all day, man. So I have missed a lot of what was going on. The only thing I knew was that apparently something happened good with the market today. All right, I heard money was up, so I see why y'all popping them super chat. No wonder Dupree had the super chat on the front end. All right, they said the market looked nice today for certain people out there. All right, but yeah, y'all let me know, man. Yeah, I did not see the post though, man. So what we looking like, man? Y'all let me know what the post is looking like. All right. I'm trying to go see it. I'm trying to see what was on this post or something. Yeah, y'all got me. Yeah, dog. Nope, so it ain't an IG post. Nope, I'm looking at his last IG post. I was liking his last IG post, actually. It was 2 days ago. He was shouting out wifey. You know what I mean? Shout out to him showing love for his wife. You know what I mean? That's what I like the picture and everything. I always like the pics, man. The one before that, it was him, welcoming his little baby into the world. You know what I mean? I like that one too. So what I missed, man? But I'm trying to see what I missed, man. Maybe he put it on his story. Let me check. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see what y'all are referring to. All right. Fair enough. All right. Okay. Y'all want to know? Shout out to this here iPhone. All right. And make sure y'all get these before the price go too crazy. All right. But yeah, that's what was going on. Hit us with the piece walking off the field in uni. Okay. All right. Huh. Got us a little worked up. Got us a little nervous, huh? Okay. It be like that sometimes. Okay. What I would say is, yeah. I'm not nervous. Nah, I ain't nervous about it. Not nervous about it. But, it is interesting though. It's a very interesting post. Hopefully it's just him just liking that picture a lot. It was a nice picture. Him running off the football field. Looked real cool, So yeah, maybe it was just that. Maybe that's what it was. That's what I'm hoping. But I could see where y'all could look at that a little bit differently. I could definitely see that. Pete Noriega Rooney says if he wanted to be traded, that's cool. I'm going to miss him, but we can get a lot of picks back. I mean, I hear all that. Young Piper Benito says, I'm paying TJ way before Aaron Rodgers. I agree. I'm under that same sentiment as well. All right. Whew. Oh, man. That was a little different. Okay. See, I like X Concept. X Concept says TJ is letting y'all know he's ready to just, expand on his family and get a second child because he has the first one. He's like, yo, it's time for number 2. I like that. See, I think that's the announcement as well, bro. I like what you got right there. I like that. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think it's anything crazy. And it's TJ, bro. It's the homie. TJ doing that. Man, let me see. All right. I'm going to just check his X out. Not his X, but like his X account, Twitter. You know what I mean? Let me see. Did he put anything up here? Nah. Nothing there. All right. So, yeah. I don't see anything. All right. So, yeah. The only thing we have is the piece. Shout out to the piece. All right. Well, let's talk. How does it make y'all feel? How did his Instagram post make y'all think? Huh? Y'all think he just chill? Or y'all concerned about it? That's what I want to know. Young Poppy Benito, you tell me. Huh? You tell me. Pete Noriega Rooney says he's throwing up the 2 because Shedeur is coming to visit tomorrow. I like that right there. He just giving him a shout out like, yo, Shedeur, this for you, baby. We want you. Come on, man. You gonna fall all the way to 21. We got you, baby. Okay. I'm just trying to see what's up, man, because that's it's a little different. Typically, we don't get a lot of those type of posts. We don't get a lot of posts from TJ just in general. So whenever you get any type of something, I could understand where, makes you get a little anxious, a little alert. And when you think about right now, we are, or at least we should be in the middle of contract negotiations with TJ. The reason why I say it like that is we know how they've talked this offseason about negotiating with certain players, and we see how that turned out. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson are our priorities. And yeah, man, them deals clearly did not get dealt. So with that, man, when I think of TJ, I'm like, all right, I'm sure to an extent you got to be having some type of conversations about, contracts. But it's TJ Watt. Pay him what that man wants. He's a blank check type of dude, man. It's TJ. And I don't think TJ is trying to kill him either, though, with the contract. Because we talked about that as well, man. When we said that I'm trying to think, who was the one who got the Miles? Yeah, well, Miles Garrett got his deal and he was getting 40 plus, right? And then, because first it was Crosby who got his deal after he said, yeah, and he just signed up to be, rated for life. He said, I don't care about winning no more. It is what it is. But after that was when we saw Miles Garrett have his, big contract where he was getting 40 plus, and we said, okay, if TJ is going to be looking to get 40 plus, is he worth 40 plus? Yeah. But is he worth 40 plus 2 years from now, 3 years from now? That's the other questions, right? And we, had those convos about, could you get him for less? And if you were to take less, what does that number look like? But we all agreed that he still is very valuable, very productive. So to me, once again, I don't see what the conversation would be if you're the Steelers and you're talking to TJ and you're telling him no about anything, unless it's like he wants a whole bunch of guarantees or he wants it fully guaranteed. But yeah, I don't see it like that, man. To me, man, TJ is definitely one of my one hat guys, man. Put him in the helmet one time, he's gonna be a gold jacket guy. All right, that's kind of how I see this thing. And why would you want to lose one of the best defenders in all of football? I mean, that's what TJ's been since he's come into the football league, man. Since he's been in the National Football League, he's been one of the best defenders. Period, man. Doesn't matter which position, just one of the best defenders. So to me, man, I'm like, yeah, the same way we didn't even consider talking about moving on from 7 in terms of trades and stuff like that. I look at TJ the same way, like, hey, bro, that ain't even a conversation. Like, what? No. And he played pass rusher. That's like the debatable second most important position on the football field between pass rusher and left tackle, because quarterback is most important. So it's between the guy that blocks for that guy or the guy that goes and hunts that guy. But you don't find those type of dudes on trees, man. A lot of guys have intangibles. Not a lot of guys are TJ Watt, though. All right. So to me, yeah, I'm like, shoot, man, don't do anything to piss that off, man. In fact, send him extra money because he just had a baby. Where is him and wifey's push present? All right. That's what I'm trying to see, man. Y'all better up the score on him a little bit, man. Bump that price up for him, man. Don't make him ask for it twice. Don't you do that? No. Got him out here posted like that, man. Let me look at this post again. How long ago was this post, man? I don't even like the fact that he out here on IG right now. That was 5 hours ago. That was 3 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, I don't even like the fact he out here having to do that right now, man. That mean y'all playing with that man. Stop playing with that man. What they say? Pay that man. Pay that man his money. All right? We ain't playing with TJ like that, bro. Y'all gotta stop, man. Get out of here with that. Yeah. Then the baby need a push present. I'm telling y'all right now, man. All right, and if you want another baby, give him extra. All right, give him 38 million. Give him 39. I don't care. It's TJ. I stand on it. Yep. Hopefully y'all digging TJ also. And if you are, hit the like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe either if you're new to the channel, baby. But yeah, definitely caught me off guard a little bit. I ain't like that. Dang. Shout out to my man, Let's Go UW. So yeah, I on your scale of 1 to 10, I guess I'm a 6.2. Yeah, give me 6.2. Just because he had to post it. All right. If he ain't had to post, I wouldn't even be concerned at all. But because he had to post, I'm like, all right, something on his mind. Something is happening. Hopefully it's something good though. All right. But pay that man up. Pay him up. Stop playing with him. All righty. But let's get to this first topic real quick, because we do have a visitor scheduled to come in to the city, man. Talking about good old Shedeur Sanders, man. He is scheduled for a top 30 visit with the Black and Gold tomorrow, Thursday. And I'm excited about it. Super excited. Y'all saw the video last night, man, or / this morning. Super excited though, man. Why? Because, man, one, y'all have heard how I talked about Shedeur, how I talked about the Sanders fan, like personal fan. But in terms of this QB class, he's the second best guy to me. Debatable, right? Because me personally, I like him over Cam Ward, but I know in terms of overall talent, people prefer Cam Ward's overall talent because that is a difference. Like his arm strength is very unique. But to me, I prefer Shedeur. I really am just a fan of his game. But to me, man, whether you have him at 1 or 2, it's one of the top 2 quarterback prospects in this draft as a consensus. So I do like that. And it's one of those things where it reminds us that we aren't just sitting here on our hands waiting on Aaron Rodgers to make a decision. We're not just twiddling our thumbs and hoping that, Mason or Skylar Thompson are going to develop at such a rapid rate that we're looking at, just crazy production from the position with those guys going to next season. It does continue to show that we are trying to be better. We are trying to turn whatever stone needs to be turned over to find the answer at quarterback. And to me, the reason why I'm a fan of Shedeur, and the reason why you keep hearing me talk about Shedeur over Cam Ward, just me personally, is I like how he reads the field. I like how he processes the game. I like how consistent he is fundamentally. So even though his arm isn't as talented as Cam Ward's, it's still a good arm. And when you throw good arm with good accuracy, good timing, good ball placement, and also good anticipation, those are all the things that lead to good play. Then you throw in the moxie, you throw in, just that poise. Also, man, not that he's overly athletic, but he does an excellent job of buying time. Part of the knock on him is he holds the ball too long. He holds the ball too long because he does a really good job of continuing to extend the play. And that is something that has pros and cons to it. We love off-schedule throws, right? We love when Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar will scramble around and make a play, right? It's exciting. Woo! But then we'll use it as a knock on a guy like Shedeur. And we say, hey, man, you hold the ball too long. You get sacked a lot. Well, you was getting sacked a lot because of your offensive line. Anybody saw that. But at the same time, you look at his ability to extend, and that's why his production in terms of statistical numbers throwing the football were so good. Because he's doing that as a byproduct of what was happening in front of him. And to me, I don't have issue with that, man. I think that he will naturally understand, yeah, you do have to play faster at this level, but everybody has to go through that same adjustment. You don't think Cam Ward's going to have to go through that? We saw Caleb Williams go through that, Jaden Daniels and company, right? A lot of dudes go through that. And the progression isn't always linear either. But to me, man, the more and more I watch him, the more and more I think of, what that could look like here, I get excited about it, man. And I know some people out there think this is unrealistic as heck, man. He's not going to get out of here. It is very realistic. All it takes is 2 teams. I'll say 3 teams. If Cleveland doesn't take him, if the Giants don't take him, and if the Saints don't take him, what are we talking about? It'll easily go to 21, and we'll be the first realistic teams that need him. And with all 3 of those scenarios, if you're the Browns, they like the whole pass rusher thing. That's why you keep hearing pass rush over there. I can see them go Shedeur, though, but they like the pass rush. I can see them go Travis Hunter, right? It's like everybody's saying, man, Tennessee, foregone conclusion, they're going with Cam Ward, right? But then when I think of the Giants, I look at this 50-50 because they have Russ and Jameis Winston. So you might, if you're Brian Dable, be saying, man, why am I going to draft another quarterback when I already got 2 guys that I at least know can play football, can play at a high level? Let me go get another weapon to help these guys out right now. I can see that. And if they do that, okay, now he falls further. All right, Saints, you have Derek Carr under contract. We talked about Spencer Rattler as the backup down there. But once again, it's like, man, you have Derek Carr. I think you restructured him this offseason as well. You just going to bring him in instead of getting him a weapon? Those are real questions. And if that is the case, well, now he falls down even more. And now here we are, right? So that's the thing, man. I know people brought up Vegas as well, but Vegas, look what they just did with Geno in his contract, man. That man, 2 years, was it 60-something million that's guaranteed? Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm like, man, it's just looking like, he could fall. And if he does fall, could get a little weird, but definitely excited about this top 30 visit, man. So we will, like I said, man, nothing will come of it in the, immediate, weekend, right? We're not going to get any type of information like that, but this does continue to check off box when we're talking about guys that we would potentially draft in the first round. We said that there are certain things that happen typically for the Steelers to draft a guy in the first round, whether it's a pro day visit, whether it's a combine meeting, whether it's a top 30 visit, right? At some point, or they're going to check him in the All-Star game. Like, they have had that personal eyes on them, convo, hands on them type thing. And those are the guys that we'd see. I mean, a super high probability that those guys get drafted in the first round by the Steelers. So, like I said, man, that is the stuff that makes this interesting and intriguing, and we will ultimately see what comes of it. And a little over a week now, man. It's almost draft time, baby. It's almost draft time. So you already know the drill, man. Hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All righty. Oh, Pete Noriega says the Saints want Arch Manning. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about next year. Okay. And he says, I got a feeling he was confusing me. I was like, you trading up. Hold on now. But yeah, so the Saints could definitely want Arch Manning. I mean, you know the history of it all. And if that's the case, you roll with Derek Carr. You let that thing play out, right? If you're the Giants, shoot, load up, get as many, get you a weapon that you can use on offense this year. But if it doesn't work, you'd be bad enough. You still be picking, early. Nice QB draft next year is what they're saying. So give you some thoughts, man. Give you some options. All right. Oh, yeah. And Beaver is asking me my thoughts on TJ's Instagram story. Yeah, man. I talked about it a little bit, man. Definitely talked about it a little bit. I'm hoping it's nothing major, but he doesn't use social media a lot. So the fact that he's up there, he's trying to get some message across. All right. Hopefully it's, nothing negative towards the black and gold. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. But I'm team pay TJ. I'm team, if he says this is the number, you make sure that you got the number. That's how I rock out. All right. So we will see, man. But you let me know how you feel about it. You tell me how you feel about it. Yeah. Did it make you nervous? Or do you think he's talking? Because we have some people that feel like he's talking about, he's ready to, bring another, because he just had his first child, right? So he's like, I'm trying to get another one. Let's get another one. Let's get number 2. And if that's the case, cool. We know Russ. We seen Russell Wilson, man. He been hollering about he wants Cinco. All right, Cinco. I want Cinco. So maybe that's what the post is. He's like, I'm just ready to have another one. All right, love is in the air. It is that time of year, baby. All right. So that's what I'm hoping too. But it might be something different, man. It might be something different. So you gotta let me know, man. But yeah, Beaver, you gotta pay him though, right? I might pay him. That's why I was like, whatever it takes, cut the check to him. All right. Let me see. All right, yeah, because that TJ post was the story. It's not a post, all right? So if y'all go to TJ's page and y'all be looking for them on Instagram, like, yo, bro, where's the post? I want to see the post. Ain't no post. All right, it's a little story action. But all righty. Let's go ahead and tap in on some of these here fan mock drafts. Let's go. And shout out to all of y'all as well that submitted fan mock drafts. If you did, man, give yourself a round of applause wherever you're at, or just hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All right, both of those things work. But we're super excited about some of these mocks, man, because you actually had some good ones. All right. Yeah. Somebody that was like, I like the creativity. I like the thought process, the mindset. All right. And I like the determination for some of y'all, man. Some of y'all be sending something. I'd be like, yo, you going to get this thing right. All right. You're going to get the perfect one of these ones. All right. So let's do it. But the first mock draft that I want to talk about is from Adolphus. Shout out to Adolphus Tarley. All right. Adolphus, in the first round, you can see he went quarterback, or actually traded back. Let's start that off, man. Traded back from pick 21 and acquired, he moved back 10 spots in the first round, and then from there acquired multiple seconds and looks like multiple mid-round picks as well in this process. But from there, went with Jackson Dart, the quarterback out of Ole Miss, at 31 overall. Like that pick a lot, actually, man. We will talk more about him. Went Darius Alexander at pick 56. That's the interior D lineman from Toledo. Really good player as well. At 63 overall, he went Quinshawn Junkins, the physical but yet speedy running back out of Ohio State. National championship Ohio State. The Ohio State. Put some respect on it. I got you. Then from there, 83rd overall, he went with Tate Ratledge, the interior O-lineman, guard, center from Georgia. Shout out to them Bulldogs. Can never have enough of them. At 123, he went with Jacob Parrish, the cornerback out of Kansas State. At 133, he went with Kyle Williams, the wide receiver from Washington State. At 134, he went Ty Robinson, the D lineman from Nebraska. Good player as well right there. I like what you did on the back end right here at 185, going Logan Brown. Nice. In terms of just, flexible swings, tackles, action. Logan Brown out of Kansas. And then Hunter Wooler was the safety out of Wisconsin. He took at 226. So by trading back, man, he picked up a good amount of additional picks, especially in the mid rounds. And from there, got good quality players, man. But for me, man, I like the fact that you went and addressed the quarterback early. Let's not wait on that, right? If we're going to say that we need a quarterback, I like to see that happen in the first round, right? And if not the first round, trade back and get it early second round. But Jackson Dart, man, obviously big arm, mobile enough. Rocks out in play action, obviously has learnt in the Lane Kiffin system in terms of some of the simplifications of reading certain parts of it. But at the same time, the production is nice. And to see that he's able to grasp concepts at a high level and feel confident letting that ball go is what you want to see. But the big arm, being able to stretch the field, and you think about the two receivers that we have, I like that a lot. And then from there, man, Quinshon Judkins, definitely a fan of his game, man. Tough running back, man, and championship pedigree on top of that. And give me a good interior D lineman as well. So shout out to Adolphus. And Aaron, I know you, Aaron says, man, it's an unrealistic trade. I mean, it sounds good until it happens. And that's the beauty of it, right? Whenever we hear the word unrealistic or this isn't going to ever happen, and then it does happen, we're like, oh, how did that happen, man? Like, if, an offseason ago, we'd have been like, hey, we're going to get Justin Fields and Russell Wilson for $1 million, Fields for a 6th-round pick. I'd have been like, man, get out of here. It's never going to happen. It's unrealistic. Stop lying. Why y'all be gassing it? Until it happened, right? Hey, man, Kenny ain't going to never play again after, 2 years. Oh, heck, no, I ain't hearing that, man. You lying. Get out of here. All right. Until it happens. So never say never. That's all I'm saying, man. All right. But who knows, though, man? It is a lot with this, man. It definitely is a lot with this. And you never know. But like I said, that's why I'm really getting to the trade game, because, like I said, that's all situational, man. You call them up, they got to say yes or no. Who knows? Who knows what the leverage is? Who knows what the situation is, man? But shout out to Adolphus, all right? Then from there, we got the homie Heck Santy. Heck Santy, shout out to you, baby. I like your persistence, man. Heck Santy has to have the record for, like, mock draft submitted, bro. And I love it. All right, I love it. Every time I be looking, I'm like, yo, I don't like that one all the way. Oh, that's the one right there. No. There it is. So I like what you're doing over there, Heck Santy. I like what you are doing, baby. But he went with Derek Harmon in the first round. Actually, he's also traded back as well, man. Picked up some additional picks as well. So let's talk about that. Traded back out of that 21 spot to 32 overall. Picked up Derek Harmon, the D tackle out of Oregon. Then from there, he also had a additional 2nd round pick now by trading back 49th overall. He got the running back Caleb Johnson. Definitely like his game out of Iowa. And then from there, 83rd overall, I'm going to love this pick from my high school alma mater, Churchland High School Trucker alum, Charles Grant, a.k.a. the offensive tackle out of William and Mary. Can move his feet, can punch really well, looks good on tape. And then at 135, one of the picks that we also acquired via the trade back, Riley Mills, the interior D tackle from Notre Dame. At 155, Frazier, not Zach, Frazier. All right, cornerback out of University of Texas, Stephen Austin. And then at 185, man, he went with running back Jarquez Hunter out of Auburn. Give me a little running back action. And then I like this one in particular. 229. He went with Curtis Roke, the QB from Indiana, the former Ohio State quarterback. Now, where's my man Mike Hood, Mr. Columbus, huh? I need my rundown, man. How'd you feel about my man Curtis, huh? Talk to me, baby, because I know you've seen him. He was at Ohio State for a while now, right? But to me, I like this. I could get behind this right here, man. Y'all let me know how realistic I feel about the trade, though. I know, like I said, man, you trade back in the first round, though. So usually when you move in first round, you get some extra picks on it. All right, that's usually how it works. But y'all let me know. Okay? But I like Derek Harmon a lot, man. You can never go wrong getting a dude like him, man. Oh, you said he never played a snap at Ohio State? That's crazy, Mike Hood. Oh, man. So that's probably why he transferred in. All right, I was wondering. Okay then. Dang. I was like, yo, did he play that a lot? What's going on with him? Sheesh. How'd y'all feel about him then? All right. Was there any excitement about him? Like, what was going on, man? Give me a rundown. Give me some context, Mike. I need you. But like I said, with Derek Harmon, though, man, I need me a Cam Hayward understudy. I need the new running mate. I need the to it to that. And Derek Harmon, man, definitely fits that bill, man. monster interior D lineman, and he wears that 5'5", which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, I like that move a lot, and I like the fact you were able to trade back and get him at 32 overall. I like that a whole lot. Let's see. Caleb Johnson, though, can never go wrong with that one, man. Big fan of his game, man. Silky smooth runner, can catch the football as well, has good size. And I think that he would be the missing piece when you're talking about the running backs that we currently have, right? In terms of Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, two of the smaller variety backs. Caleb has a little bit more size on him, so I do like that. You know I'm a fan of Charles Grant, man. I want to have competition at the tackle spot. He's a guy that I think moves well, has good power, good hands, is a natural left tackle, but you know how it goes, man. Get up here and we're going to swing you around if we need to. But I also like the fact that he will be able to compete, at least give Broderick somebody to have to beat out versus just handing the left tackle spot to him. So I like that. And like I said, man, across the board, I like this draft. But the one that, like I said, I really like was at the back end, man, with Curtis Roke. The fact that you're taking a flyer on a quarterback that played really well this year. Now, the knock is this. Because he did play well this year, man. Had Indiana cooking, looked good. Obviously, they got beat in the playoffs, but he looked good. The problem is this, though. He tore his ACL this season, and they said he played the whole season with the torn ACL. He only missed one game, and it was due to a thumb. He had to have thumb surgery, but he played all season with the torn ACL, and he had surgery in January. So, essentially, if you're drafting him, it's a red shirt year. He's not going to play realistically this year at all, man. Now, we wouldn't anticipate him playing anyways, but that's part of, what we will be getting if you were to draft him. So he's already torn the ACL before. So this is, saying, now it's his second one, but it was the same knee. All right. So I don't know how y'all feel about that one, right? If it's already the janky knee, hey, it's already janky. So who cares? Right. But that is one of the things with Curtis, but I do like what I saw from him this past season at Indiana. I thought he played really well, but that's interesting. Let me see what Mike Hood also said about Curtis Roke, though, over at when he was at Ohio State. He said he never played Ohio State, and he says they always have about 6 to 8 good quarterbacks. Okay, and that would make sense then. And that's also why he transferred then. All right, that makes a lot of sense then. Okay, shout out. See, shout out to you, Mike Hood. Shout out to you being in the 614 Columbus, all right? And that's what it's called, teamwork. It's teamwork, baby. But yeah, it's gonna be tough though, coming out with the torn knee, or coming off of the surgery that was in January, knowing that you're not gonna play at all. That's gonna be a little tough on him, man. But we will see, man. Get him somewhere though, man, because I don't hate the long-term look with him, man. If he is able to get in a situation, rehab, man, and come back a year from now, man, you got your dude that has a nice arm on him, has some athleticism, has shown that he could play at a high level. So I like that, man. I like that. Oh, this next one I'm really excited about. Y'all better show some love. This one's from Big Noriega. Shout out to Big Noriega. Dropping this here one. Love to see it. Love to see it. So, to start it off with Big Noriega, he trades back from pick 21 to pick 30. And who's picking at pick 30? Oh, he's talking about the Buffalo Bills. Hey, like how you did that right there, man. You know how to get this thing going, all right? But he also picked up an additional second-round pick, the 62nd overall, with that trade back. Now, you need to tell me, Big Noriega, who the Bills took at 21 in your mock. I'm just asked for a friend. All right, he's asked for a friend. But from there, at pick 30, he went with Walter Nolan, the nice interior D lineman from Ole Miss, man. I like Walter a lot, man. Definitely a productive player. From there, man, in the second round with that 62nd overall pick, went with Azariah Thomas, the corner from Florida State. Definitely like his game as well. Yo, you was in your bag with this one, Noriega. I'm just throwing it out there, all right? Third round, 83rd overall, he went with R.J. Harvey, the running back from UCF. Then he went and got us a quarterback in round 4, 123rd overall. And I actually like this quarterback a ton at this spot right here. Jalen Milroe, quarterback from Alabama. If you're taking Milroe at 21 overall, I hate the pick. If you're taking Milroe in the second round, I don't love it. I don't, but I will deal with it. If you're getting Jalen Milroe in the 4th round, I absolutely love that. Because to me, who's the guy that even last year, right? First 6 games we saw him look good, 4-2. Then for the first couple months of the offseason, that was the talk, right? Him versus Russ. Do we want Fields? We want Russ. A lot of people wanted Fields. Why? Because the athleticism, the youth, the big arm. Even though it still had to get developed and continue to be more consistent, people were super excited about it. In this draft, the next closest thing to Justin Fields is Jalen Milroe. Like, in terms of the running ability, in terms of the style of runner, yes, almost identical. Milroe. Then from there, you talk about big arm, Milroe. Difference is this, man. I think that Fields was more developed throwing the football coming out, and that's obviously why he was drafted a lot higher. But to me, man, the thing that I love is this, man. We always complain about our coaching staff, right? Offensive coordinator, head coach. But let's just pause for a second, right? One of the things we talked about with Justin Fields, the big knock on him the whole time in Chicago, turned the ball over grossly, right? Just looked bad at times. Can't win, right? All these things. I mean, we know how y'all were talking about him. A lot of people talked about him negatively while he was in Chicago, while we had Kenny prior to the move, right? Then we pick him up and, the first 6 games, it's like, whoa, what happened? Turnovers drastically decreased. Production looked good. Ran the offense. Looked good. So you mean tell me at this location with multiple coaches it never got right, this, 6-game sample size, but with these coaches, it looked good. To the point where you go get 2 years, $40 million. Yeah, man. So I'm saying, well, if it worked with that one, why can't it work with this one? I'm willing to take a shot, especially if I'm giving them the 4th round. Absolutely, I'm going to take that chance. So to me, I love the fact you got Jalen Milroe up here, man. I'm super excited about him. If we could bring him in, I just don't want to do it in the first round, man. That's my only thing. I don't want to do it in the first round. But we have so many pieces here that Jalen Milroe doesn't have to be perfect. When you're throwing it up to DK Metcalf and George Pickens, when you have Pat Fry move across the middle of the field, when you're able to hand it off to a Jalen Warren in the backfield, a Kenneth Gainwell, and whoever else we bring in there, yeah, you don't got to be perfect. And heck, while you're young, use your legs. Use your legs to manipulate coverage. Make them not be able to play man coverage versus you. Because when they go man, you use your legs and burn them. That's what while the guys were developing, throwing the football, the Josh Allens, the Lamar Jacksons of the world, that's how they would do you. And then it got to the point where now I could just carve you up either way. But until you get that, buy time with this. Why can't Milroe do that, man? So to me, man, I like that a lot. And then from there, man, in the 5th, he went with the tackle from Oregon, Ajani. I think I said his name right. Cornelius. And then at pick in the 6th round, 185, he went with Caleb Ransaw, the safety out of Tulane. And then I really like this one, the wide receiver from Colorado at 229 in the 7th round, LaJohntay Wester. That dude can go get it, man. Big Noriega. This was actually a rock solid draft right here, man. Like, I like the trade back, and I like the fact you traded back with Buffalo on top of that. Like the D lineman in the 1st round, corner, running back, QB. Love the value on that QB pick. And then, like I said, man, LaJohntay Wester in the 7th. Yeah, I like what you're doing right there, man. I like that a lot. All right. Let's see. Got a couple more before we hit the homie TG as well, all right? And like I said, if y'all enjoying how we rocking up with these fan mock drafts, man, y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, next up, shout out to the homie Noam. Noam says, in the 1st round, he got him a corner. I'm about to say quarterback. He got him a corner. Will Johnson, man, 21st overall. Definitely like that, man. Will Johnson's nice with it too, man. Lockdown type of dude over there, and he's not afraid to tackle, man. So definitely like him. At 83rd overall, Tate Ratledge, interior offensive lineman with from Georgia. So shout out to that. Now, at 123, now this is funny, man. I see Ollie Gordon and yours at 123, whereas some people have had him a lot later in their drafts, man. But I like that. But then also you got Will Johnson at 21. I know a lot of mocks have him going early, but I like how you cooking with this though, man. At 156 though, Jamari Caldwell, the D lineman from Oregon. At 185, LaJohntay Wester. So you got him a lot earlier than the previous mock. And then he said he wanted a Canadian quarterback. That's who, at 229, he got Taylor Elgersma, all right, out of Wilfrid Laurier. All right, so shout out to the Canadian. All right, you can never have enough just interesting players at this time of the draft. All right, when you talk about picking in the 6th and the 7th round, either get a cool storyline or get somebody that you just personally like. All right, so I'm down for either one. If you want the fact that, you know, he's Canadian and that's the vibe, I've never heard of Wilfrid Laurel, but I do like the fact that, man, the dude can sling the rock, and I'm all for, you know, opportunities. Why not? You never know. You never know. But Will Johnson in the first, man, if you're able to get him at 21, if he were to, I personally think Shedeur sliding to 21 is a lot more realistic than Will Johnson. But if Will Johnson is available at 21, I don't hate that idea at all. It most definitely beefs up your defense, but we have to hit on a quarterback at some point. That's my only concern, unless you're just banking on this being Aaron Rodgers. And if that's the case, then we're groovy, right? Roll with Rodgers. You got Will Johnson. We feel good about Ollie Gordon, a nice big body back, man, that has sweet feet as well. Up and down last year, but as a whole, full body work, we like Ollie Gordon a lot, man. So I like that one, man. Shout out, shout out. All right, all righty. Now this one I'm super excited about, and don't mind the graphic. This from the homie Teal over in Germany. Shout out to Teal in Germany, showing love. Say he's a big fan of the show, and yeah, taps in with us, man. So Teal over in Germany, man, from the heart, you know your boy appreciate you rocking out. All right, and yeah, man, if you're gonna send it in all the way from over there, of course I'm gonna take a little time to talk about it. All right, so let's do it. Teal over in Germany, he traded back in that first round. 32nd overall pick went Kenneth Grant, D tackle out of Michigan. Love that pick. You know he a monster on the interior, man. Gonna make that run game beautiful. Then at 64, the additional pick he picked up with the trade back went with running back Travion Henderson. Big body, sweet feet. Love how he ran that rock at Ohio State. At 83rd, Jalen Royals, wide receiver from Utah State. At 123, Tyler Shuck, the QB from Louisville. Big arm, and he's definitely a play action pass quarterback right here, man. A lot of under center stuff. I do like him in terms of what that could project to be in Arthur Smith's system. Tyler Shuck, do like that right there. He had picked up additional 134th pick from the trade back. He went with Trey Wedig, the tackle out of offensive tackle out of Indiana. So definitely like that as well. And then at 156, gave me a corner, Noel Williams, the cornerback out of California. All right. So a couple things, man, with this draft right here, Till. Love the fact that you traded back. With the trade back, you did pick up additional picks. I don't like the fact we wait till pick 123 in the 4th to go get a quarterback. But Tyler Shuck is a quarterback that has been talked about going up draft boards. They like him. He obviously did a lot of play action, has a nice arm, and has some athleticism. So I like that about him. Big fan of your first 2 picks, though. Kenneth Grant, I'm sturdy in the trenches, man. I feel great about that. And then Travion Henderson, I love what that brings to my backfield, man, as that third piece. And, yeah, I feel good. Got me a additional wide receiver as well, man. Some more competition in that room, some more talent and production in that room. Another top 100 pick in that room as well, man. So, yeah, definitely like that, man. Definitely like that. But shout out to you, Till, over in Germany. And appreciate the support, baby. Definitely appreciate the support, baby. All righty. Let me drop my German. Was it? Mein Haus is dein Haus. All right? There it is. And then the last mock, you know I got to talk to the homie Young Poppy Bonito. Shout out to Young Poppy Bonito, baby. Yeah, let me hit a little sip of the, I got Cool Blue Gatorade tonight. Shout out to the Cool Blue. All righty. Young Poppy Bonito. Now, Young Poppy Bonito did a lot of trade backs, all right? He traded a lot, and he acquired a lot of picks, okay? So, with that, let's talk about it. Because like I said, he did some trading back, all right? And when you trade back, it get active. And yes, Poppy, you made it. Yes, you made it, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate you know that. But he went Kenneth Grant in the 2nd round, all right? So, no first-round pick with this one, man. He went to pick 38, though. Went Kenneth Grant. D tackle out of Michigan. You know, we talked about him a couple of times. Big fan of that. From there, man, at 58 overall, one of the other picks he got by trading back out of that first round. Got Jackson Dart, quarterback out of Ole Miss. Now, we know how we feel about Jackson Dart. Some people think he's going to go in at first. We will see. We will see. But some people think he's going in at first just based on, you know, the supply and demand argument. But who knows, right? There is a scenario where he is in these middle or second to third round range, but there's also a scenario where he does go in that first round. And I feel like he reminds me of how when we talked about the Kenny Pickett, Malik Williams, Matt Corral was in that draft as well. Like how we didn't know if those guys were all going to go, you know, top 10, top 15, or how it played out where only one guy was in the first and the rest guys kind of like fell down the draft. He kind of gives me that vibe. So we will see, man. We will see. But from there, man, at 79 was another pick he picked up by trading back with Alec Ayamanor. Big fan of him, man. Big body combat catch receiver, man. But also silky smooth route runner, man. When healthy, when ready to go, he could play at a high level. Definitely like that. Dorian Strong, like the corner out of Tech. That's at 83rd overall. Then at 106, he got, like I said, a lot of picks, right? He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional picks by trading back. All right, just throwing it out there. At 106, though, he went with Anthony Belton, the offensive tackle from NC State. Definitely like that as well. Big fan of the Ali Gordon pickup at 131, the running back out of Oklahoma State. Like I said, I want a bigger body complementary piece to the two smaller running backs that I currently have, and Ali definitely does that. Ali also is a high pedigree guy in the sense of he was supposed to be a Heisman favorite coming into this past season, man, and ultimately, man, didn't have the season that he wanted, but it was still, you know, I don't forget what he did the years before that. All right. I'm at 156, Jack Kisser, the linebacker from Notre Dame. Definitely like that. Now, this is interesting. At 184, he got Jack Sawyer, the edge rusher from Ohio State. I don't know if he's going to fall that far down. 184? Unless something happened that I missed. That just seems like really, really far. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But if that were the case, yeah, definitely go get him. Yeah, if he's at 184. I just don't think he's going to fall that far. But I like that a lot, though, man. If you do get him, and at 185, man, Kitten Crawford, the safety from Nevada. And then at 248, sneaky name right here, Kyron Lacy, the wide receiver from LSU. We know with him, man, little troubled situation, kind of weird case, but might be in the good. We will find out as it continues to develop. But last reports, he was looking a lot better than not. All right. Talented. But like I said, man, got a little case, got a little weird situation around him. All right. But as a whole, yes, I love the players. I love the amount of picks you were able to acquire as well. Do I think that this has a high probability of happening? Me personally, no. But if this is how the board falls, I think that these are awesome picks, man, for awesome value. I don't think you reach too much on any of this. And I think that you're getting, like I said, Jack Sawyer at 184, man, I like that a lot. 248, Kyron Lacy. If we're going to take a flyer on somebody, if we're going to take a chance on someone, why not a very talented player? That's what Kyron Lacy is. Like I said, you got my big body running back and Ali Gordon. I like the receiver and Alec Ayamanor. The only thing that I don't like, I feel like I have 3 of the same body types. Now, they're different stylistically, but I still feel like they're the same-ish player in terms of Alec, DK, and GP. I feel like we got just the bully ball squad going on out there, all right? But I would just say, like I said, a little bit lower probability of it happening from my eyes. But once again, the same way I said at the beginning on that first mock, I'm not going to act like I am a fortune teller and I know for certain, yeah, no team is ever going to trade and this is going to happen like that. Heck, man, we've seen drafts where the Patriots have come in and traded all their picks and ended up with like 13 new picks for the whole new year. We're like, who would have guessed that? And we've seen where teams are like, y'all trade everything to go get this guy. You see how they got Ricky Williams, right? Whoa, remember when that happened? Like, who would do that? What? So that's why I just say, man, we will see. Shoot, I still forget / remember when Eli Manning was drafted. Remember that? Number 1 overall. Nobody remembers it. Why? Because he ain't want to smell on the picture. We just remember him as a Giant. He's like, bro, he was a number 1 overall pick, though. You're right. My man was just like, I don't want to be here. Get me up out of here. We've never seen that. So once again, man, you just never know. You never know. But once again, man, I like these right here, man. So shout out to all of these fan mock drafts that were submitted, man, from the heart. Definitely means a lot that y'all, we're locked in like that, man. Let me pull those up one more time, man. And I'm going to let y'all, as we look at them again, y'all tell me which one is y'all like the most. Take a little sip too. Like I said, this was Adolphus right here. Little Jackson Dart. Darius Alexander and company. Okay. Shout out to Adolphus. Heck Santee. Let me know how y'all felt about Heck Santees. Nice little mock draft. Little Derek Harmon, Caleb Johnson, Churchland High School trucker alum, Charles Grant. Shout out to my high school alum. Hey. Big Noriega. I ain't gonna lie. Big Noriega, you might have my favorite one, bro. The trade back is nasty. Love it. The interior D lineman, nasty. Love it. Jalen Milroe on the fourth, nasty. Love it. I'm just saying, Big Noriega, you heavily in favor on my side. No M was clean as well, man. Give me a nice lockdown corner at 21. Big body running back as well. And a Canadian quarterback. Why not? Let's go. Till my German compadre. Shout out to Mr. Mein Haus ist dein Haus. All right. Love that. And then young Papi Bonito. Another fire mock draft as well, man. All righty. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section, man, how y'all felt about those mocks, man, who had the best 1 to yens. Okay. And of course, man, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Camo Kid, aka my real life little brother, like bro, little brother. Shout out to my brother. He says definitely Noriega's mock this round. Shout out. Okay. Hannibal also says Noriega wins this round. I like that. All right. Okay. Young Papi Bonito says I like Noriega's most realistic and with great value. And that's with young Papi Bonito actually submitting one as well, man. So shout out on that one. Okay. I like it, baby. I like it. But now said it was all right. Like I said, man, I think that was a pretty good one. I think that was pretty smooth, man. That was pretty smooth. Let's get it. All righty. Pull that down. And the homie TG just texted me, said he'll be ready in a couple of minutes. All right. So y'all know I'm excited to have a homie on. Y'all see I even got my Norfolk State hoodie. All right. Rocking out from a partner. Y'all see me. Behold the green and gold. And of course, yes, indeed. Vintage collection. All right. Vintage collection. We got the old title up here. All right. Vintage. Yo, Luka got 34 tonight. All right, shout out to Luka. Yeah, Luka getting that get back tonight. Let's get it. All right. Oh, we have a super. They came here. I didn't even see this one. Shout out to Let's Go UW. Says R.I.P. to Ray Shedeur. Doesn't get enough respect for the work he did with the Pens when he was here. Oh man, let me pull that up there. I ain't know about that. Yeah, definitely want to. All right, let's make sure we give him a little due diligence right here. Ray Shedeur, general manager of the 2009 Penguins Stanley Cup team. Yeah, passed away at 62 years old, man. Yeah, longtime NHL executive. But like I said, man, was the general manager of that 09 Stanley Cup winning Pittsburgh Penguins team. Man, all right. Okay, they said, yeah, how did he pass? But yeah, they say Ray Shedeur helped build around young stars Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, and acquired Marian Hossa in 2008 before the Penguins run to the 2008 Stanley Cup Finals. Nice. All right, he's the son of Hall of Fame coach Fred Shedeur, and he had been a general manager with the Ottawa Senators and Nashville Predators before joining the Pens in 2006. And he had been currently operating as a special advisor to the GM of the Minnesota Wild, Bill Guerin, the past 4 years. Dang, going, man. All right. He was actually named the GM of the year in 2012 and 2013 when the Penguins won the division and reached the conference final. Nice, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out. I like it. Has 2 sons as well, man. Chris and Kyle, who are currently NHL scouts as well, man. So definitely thinking about them, man. But nah, man. R.I.P. to Ray, man. R.I.P. to Ray Shero, man. But yo, that's big time right there, though, man. When you talk about, I wasn't all the way familiar with his impact on the Penguins, man. But now that's big time dope right there, man. Big time dope. Alrighty. Oh, and then we got the homie Jay Farrow showing a little love. Actually, let me take a sip of this before I shout you out, Jay Farrow. Sometimes when you research, your mouth get a little dry. And like my mouth be getting dry sometimes. I be like, yo, my mouth dry right now, man. So, let me, yeah. But that research is good, though. Research is real good. It be like that sometimes, all right? I got a daughter about to go to college, all right? I'm hype over here. But I be celebrating too much. So sometimes I celebrate, my mouth get dry. It be like that. So you got to drink cool blue Gatorade, or I drink a ton of water. Shout out to the Yes Indeed vintage collection. Like I said, this is the old school. We're going to get some new ones. New merch coming soon. All right. But yeah, man. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all rocking out, though. And y'all supposed to give me an update too, man. Did Aaron Rodgers pull up? What we got going on, man? Where AA Ron at? I need some Aaron Rodgers updates, man. What you got going on? I was down at Acrisure Stadium earlier today. Did not see him. Okay. I was actually down there for a couple hours today. Shout out to the Steelers STEM. All right. Annual Steelers STEM Day. Y'all know your boy loves science, technology, engineering, and math. Yeah, man. But definitely was a vibe. But yeah, I did not see him down there. All right. I didn't see him down there when I was down there. So y'all let me know if y'all know what's up. All right. But Jay Farrow, man, being an absolute rock star. Shout out to you, man, paying it forward and gifting an upper room membership. So appreciate you from the heart. And to that individual, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All righty. And actually, man, I knew what I was going to talk to y'all about also, man, because while we sitting here waiting on the homie TG, we do got the Masters starting tomorrow. Shout out to all my golfers out there, man. Hey, look, if y'all living somewhere where the weather is nice enough for y'all to be able to golf right now, kudos to you. I'm low-key jealous, all right? I've golfed one time in 2025, and yeah, I hit the ball actually really well. It was like probably my best round thus far. But yeah, that was like 3 weeks ago. I thought I was going to like be playing a lot more, and I ain't had a chance to get back out there because of how crazy this weather has been, man. All right. But yeah, we do got the Masters starting tomorrow, man. Definitely looking forward to, that taking place, man. We obviously know that the big dinner this time was from Mr. Scotty Scheffler. I want to see what was on his menu tonight, man. Or what was, because I saw them post a picture, but I did not see what my man was going to actually be eating. I know that's always like a big deal for the golfers down there, man. Hey, man, what you eating on, man? Something good, something not good? But Chad, that girl looks so pretty, so great. And shoot, we supposed to be having PJ coming up here, man. The was it US Open? We coming up to the Pittsburgh, Oakmont a little later this year, man. So you already know, man. It's a crazy, crazy time right now. Crazy time, man. But let's see. Get the homie if he's ready. All right. I like it. And Hannibal says, man, I'm with you, Moats. My son is graduating high school and going to college, too. I'm hyped for him. Yeah, man, like, I'll be over this joint so daggone hype, man. Like, of course you got that sadness of, they're not going to be in the house every day. But, man, I'm like, yo, I got a kid that I've been responsible for that is actually making it and doing good and is about to graduate. Like, bro, you might have done a halfway decent job, bro. Hey, look, I ain't never been no daddy before. That was my first one. So, it's kind of like all right, you at least passed that first test. I see if I could back it up, you know what I mean? Go 2 for 2 and then 3 for 3. But at least you get the first one out the house. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, man, you got the first one graduated. The first one is going off to school. You have done a good job. We talking about for the time. Hey, more you than me, boo. More you than me. All right, teamwork, but more you than me. All right, yeah. But shout out though, man. Shout out, man. Nothing like having them little ones getting ready to graduate high school, man. Shoot. Yeah, Hannibal. I could only imagine, man. But congrats to you, man, as well. I mean, you done something right, all right? You done something right. If your little one is graduating, man, and getting ready to go to college, man, turn up for yourself, man. All right? Because, hey, not everybody know how to parent, man. Not everybody be doing it the right way, man. But the fact that your style work, your method work, man, kudos to you, baby. Kudos to you. So heck yeah on that, man. Young Poppy Bonito also says, Shedeur falling to 21 would be crazy. He would be the only one I draft over Kenneth Grant. No facts on that, man. I'm so torn because me as a Shedeur fan, as a primetime fan, I'm like, bro, you going top 10. What are we talking about? Like, don't even like play with me like that. Like, he's that type of guy. Like, go change your franchise, go get and draft him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, as a Steelers fan, I'm like, nah, let me talk him out of it. You already got that quarterback on your roster. You just signed that guy. You got that dude over there. What you worried about that over there for? Come on, bro. Don't trip on that. Let him fall. And that's the part for me where I'm like, I want that to happen. So then I'm like, oh, it's not unrealistic for him to fall. Just pick 21. But that's why I'm torn because, like I said, man, me personally, I'm like, no, man, you should be a top 10 quarterback because you're that talented to me, what you done, full body of work. And along with what we're projecting from you, I think that he's worth that. But like I said, I want him at 21. So we will see. But the homie TG did just text me, said he is good to go. So let's get it going. Because, we got plenty to talk about. Y'all, hey, in fact, y'all drop it in the comment section. Which you want me to ask TG first? Do I want to talk to him about the TJ Watt Instagram story? Okay. That we want to talk to him about? Or do we want to, let's see. What else were we just talking about in here? Or we want to talk about the TJ, or do you want to talk about the Shedeur visit? All right. We can talk Shedeur, or we could talk TJ Watt, all right, and his social media posts. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you want me to lead off with, though, as I get him ready. And I do see you, Tyler, from the 334, showing some love as well. He said, yo, go with the TJ Watt story. He said, don't bury the lead. Young Poppy say both of them. I hear you. Hey, what type you want? He said, both of them. All right, shout out. Bust down said, give me that TJ, that recent news, man. All right. I like how y'all talking to me tonight. I like it when you talk to me. So if you're going to talk to me, I'll talk back. Hit the like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. Yes, indeed. Hello. Okay. That sound like that my dog over there. That sound like that my partner them over there. So you know what? Let me go ahead. Shout out my dog. Man. Everything good with you though?
Everything good, man.
Let's get it. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, you see the hoodie? It say Norfolk State on me. So you know who I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to that Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. Oh, I'm talking to that West Virginia Mountaineer. Oh, they say it's almost heaven there. And I don't know about you, but a lot of people say it, bro. A lot of them say it. But I'm talking about, this was my locker mate. You feel me? My locker mate in that black and gold, and the current defensive coordinator of, let me perk up the hoodie real quick, Norfolk State University. Behold, the green and the gold. I'm talking about the leader of that Spartan Legion defense, Terence Garvin. Shout out to TG. Let's get it. Oh my God. Oh yeah, they going crazy in here tonight. Hey, yo, you gotta turn that, man. I got the kids sleeping. Shh, shut it. Man, you know how y'all band be getting, bro. The band went stupid over there, man. Shout out to y'all though, man. You know, I appreciate you all the way, man. All the way.
I heard. I felt like they was turned up. I felt the energy.
Come on, man. Look, man, I wouldn't even guess it, man. This how the people just respond when it's you. All right, this how they respond.
Okay.
So, with that being the case, though, man, the people always respond when there's action, and we have some on the internet, on Instagram. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Trent Jordan Watt, aka TJ Watt, happened to post an IG story post, and it has Steelers Nation in a bit of a frenzy.
Okay.
Tell
me about it. What's going on?
It could be read a couple of ways. Some people have interpreted it as he's letting his lady know he's ready for baby number 2. Some have looked at this and interpreted it as he just really liked this picture in his Steelers uniform as he's running off the football field, and he's throwing up the peace sign. Others look at it and they say, oh, because negotiations supposed to be going on. We heard the last time the Steelers was negotiating, it was supposed to be with Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. We saw that played out. So is this the first, push the little red button moment? Is that what this is?
Got to draft the DM first round.
So I asked the chat. We was talking about it, and I'm like, yo, chat, man, this is kind of crazy. I'm hoping that he just wants baby number 2, and that's why, because Russ has been on the Cinco. I want Cinco. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Maybe that rubbed off on TJ. Maybe that's why TJ put that on his story. All right, maybe that's what it was. But of course, the other side of me says, well, what about them negotiations? And if you TJ Watt, you ain't got to say I want 40, but you could say you want 40. But even if you say you want 37, is there a debate? Me personally, I don't think there should be. I don't think there could be. I think it's, if TJ wants it, TJ should get it, right? So, of course, I had to ask the chat, and the chat said, they felt uneasy about it. So they said they wanted to hear from you, to the point where they said they don't want me to ask you anything else to start the show off. They want to hear you talk this. Yeah, this is what the people wanted. So I gotta. This what they want, bro. This what they want. I can't make this up. This what they want, man. So talk to me.
I don't think you overthink that. I don't think that's push the panic button. I don't think that's what that's saying. I think that's, what does that mean? But don't assume. Could just like the picture.
Does he post a lot to you?
Just like the picture.
Would you consider TJ like a Instagram dude?
He's not an Instagram dude. That it's definitely a subliminal for sure. I don't want to. It's definitely a subliminal for sure. It's definitely a subliminal.
It's a story. It's not a hard post. I'm like, hey, yo, you don't even be on like.
But don't panic. Don't panic. I think you got to think, man. He's a football family factory.
Yeah,
he know what it is. He know how to play the game. Man, look, let me drop this picture. Let me wake him up a little bit. Fix that number. Maybe it's something like that. Fix that number. Let's tighten up. But TJ loves Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh loves TJ. They're gonna figure it out. It'll be okay. Don't relax. It's a perfect time for the relax because Aaron's coming.
We waiting to see if we're gonna get a little buzz on the ticker over here since the big night out. Yeah, we tried to see what's up, man. Give us some info, something, but it's still quiet on that front, man. But
relax.
Yeah, that's a big post though, bro. We don't get TJ social. Like the last thing I saw from TJ, I was liking baby pics. You feel me? Like it was baby pics and happy birthday wifey. Like nothing football related. So to me, I'm just like, well, all right, okay. I see where y'all could, interpret this a little differently. I can see that. Yeah. I'm going the baby route. I'm like, yo, it's been a whole bunch of baby stuff. All right, it's wifey, it's baby. Roll with it. All right, just roll with that. All right, it don't got to be him leaving, or he just really liked that picture. And it was the away game uniform too. I really dissected. I was like, yeah, that's the white jersey. That's the away joint, bro. Yeah,
you detailed the word.
He could have put the home joint on at least. I was like, yeah, that's the white jersey. That's the away joint. The home
jersey might have said more.
How you figure? I'm like, you already away. You already on road. You out of here. He said, I'm going and I ain't never coming back.
He says, I'm done in this jersey.
Man, because I'm like, yo, that's the, when you call me like, hey, put your mother on the phone. Put her on the phone. Hey, babe,
I feel that.
I ain't coming home. All right, I ain't home right now, and I
Hey,
ain't
what's
coming back.
good?
Like that's what that seems
Yeah,
like
I'm
to me.
never
I'm
coming
like,
home.
yo, what?
Yeah, I'm never coming home.
Just hey, just put on the phone. Just put on the phone right now, man. All right.
Hey, what's good?
So yeah, man. It is TJ. TJ don't be posted.
I feel that.
GP posts more than TJ. And we look at GP posts sometimes like, all right, keep
No, I
keep
feel
it
you.
good, keep it positive. Where we at with
But
this?
I think don't blink. I really just think don't blink.
Okay.
You know, I think don't blink. Don't blink. Don't panic it. I think let that thing sort out a little bit. We'll see what it is. You know?
Because it is TJ. To me, TJ is a one helmet and then he goes to Canton. That's TJ Watt.
You see it?
When I pull up his Pro Football Reference, it should be one jersey, singular. And that's his trump card towards his brother when he's like, yo, I got the deploy here. He's like, well, I got the deploy and I got the bed and I got the sacks and I only got one jersey on my Pro Football Reference. You know what I mean? Like, I think that, you know what I mean? That could mean something to him.
I'm with you.
I hope so, at least. Because it could get weird otherwise. It could get super weird otherwise.
I promise I'm with you. Like, I feel you. And I think I just don't blink it. You know?
I mean,
Before
some people talked about that. They started turning the page over here to the, well, you know, you get a lot of assets for him. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Oh, man, are we there?
They said, yo, we ain't signed him to the deal yet, so you know how much you can get for that? I said, oh, no.
Are we trading?
No.
Are we already there? And that's the thing. Like, you'll trade him before you let that go. But
I said, no. They say, yo, because we ain't signed him yet, though, TG, because we ain't signed him yet, you could really get whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Anything.
Like, the number is extremely high because, hey, you ain't signed him just yet. No. You'll set that him when he gets to you. It might take 32.
Y'all go pay that.
You might get 35. It might want 42, though. You don't know what it might want, but here, it's a blank slate for you. Yeah.
Y'all go pay that.
Yeah. And if that's the case, I'm like, yo, I don't want them picks like that. You don't want them picks over TJ. Why do you?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll make sure. I was like,
no, I don't
want them picks. I want TJ, bro. I'd much rather have TJ than them picks. You can keep them picks,
give
bro.
me a TJ.
I'm cool with them picks. I got TJ. Yeah, TJ is where TJ is them picks. Yeah.
Give me a TJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But don't panic. I just don't see TJ getting out of there.
Yeah.
Like for me, you gotta. I just don't see it. You know. You gotta show me that one. I just don't see it. You know, like too good of a player, too franchisey, too many, just too much. Like,
yeah.
And you can say the AB got out, like, but this isn't that. This is
AB's exit was also. I felt like we felt a slow build up to it though. Like first it was you didn't see him dressed in that final game. Then it was the different reports about the jacket. Yeah. Then it was like, you remember the mink? The mink was stupid fire.
The mink.
But then after that, it was like, okay, you got the rumblings about, all right, Mr. Rooney and Coach Tomlin having to go fly down to Florida to see him. Remember they take the picture and post like, are they good? Are they not good? You had the interview. It was like just multiple things. Whereas with TJ, we haven't had that. Like, it's nothing building up. Like, we know contract. Pay that man his money and go on about your business, man. Like, what we talking about? Yeah.
I feel that. And I feel that.
But like I said, we will see. Yeah, I don't like it though.
Right? Pay the man. Just pay the man.
Just pay it. Keep it simple, bro. Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Like I'm tired of us trying to like win every negotiation. I felt like we lost that with this quarterback situation, trying to win the negotiation. That's why no feels in, no rush right now. Like we ain't got to win them all, man. Sometimes it's just the player. We want the player. All right, so you can win this negotiation here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever they need, let them get that.
Yeah, that's all. You know what I mean? We ain't got to overthink it. Don't overthink it. All right. But interesting news, man. We got a quarterback that's going to be making his way into Pittsburgh tomorrow. Yeah, top 30 visit, Shedeur Sanders, widely regarded as one of the top 2 or the number 2 QB prospect in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Nice.
How you feeling? Top 30 that thing.
I mean, I think he definitely was going to get a visit. Like, you definitely bring him in there. You got to see you got to feel him. You got to feel the energy. How does it feel? What does it feel like? You know, how do you walk in here? Is it just you, entourage, camera? Is it quiet? Is it like just everything about it? You need to know. You got to feel it. So I think this is a good test run. You get to feel it. You get to see how you like it. How you it doesn't match the energy. It's a Steeler energy. You know, is a Steeler energy is what you're looking for. I think it's a big one. So I think nice. A
Elaborate
lot of
some more
people get the
about that
visits though. You know
that
the visits are
entourage, Vado. Hey, look, do you think would
yes.
some dudes really pull up like that? You know, some dudes will pull up like that. Would some dudes pull up like
I mean, I
that?
think he's a pro though. Like I think he's a pro. He's raised from pros, so it's
Yeah.
not like he doesn't know what he's trying to do.
Hmm.
If that makes sense. Like he's a pro, you know.
Yeah.
So let's see it. How do you pull up? How does he pull up? What's he do?
You
How's
know,
he act?
the other thing I think of in them top 30s, man, when you say you got to feel it, man, I want to see how tall are you in person, how thick, like
Uh,
what's your frame, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
your
Let me
hands, they
let
measure this.
me
Let me see how big, like, grab that football while I'm sitting here.
let
Like,
me
let me
grab
just,
your arm one time. Let me see what the
yeah.
arm feel like. Okay. Yeah, you've been working out. Like
Yeah.
you gotta make your little jokes and
Uh-huh.
let me see you though.
I got to check everything. Like, are you uptight while you in here? Are you nervous? Are you sober? Like, we all the little details, you know, we need to know every little thing.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like who are you?
Yeah. But
So
with the,
that's I'm listening.
oh, no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's where I'm at. Like I'm just trying to get to know. I think it's a great visit for him. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a great visit. Like I do. I think that's a great visit. I think you bring that in there, you fill it out, you see if you like it. I think it tells a lot. I think Shedor's in a spot after
Mm-hmm.
we looked at he in a spot. This
Mm-hmm.
visit needs to go well.
Like really well,
Like,
because this could
like
be
really
your
well.
last like stopgap before that
Yeah,
first round end. Yeah.
this could be a big spot. Like
Mm-hmm.
you want to go in there and put your best foot forward,
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like last time when we talked, like I've been looking back more and more at them like draft picks. This like
I'm
them,
telling you,
it can really get weird for him, bro.
it can get weird for
It
him
like
quick.
regardless of if
I
Browns stay or trade, if like you said, if Giants stick with Russ and Jameis, which they very well could, and ultimately say, man, draft a wide receiver or draft a talented player, the Travis Hunters of the world, like go get that. Yeah, bro, there's a scenario where that falls further. We talked about the Raiders, like, yo, y'all just locked up Gina. Y'all signed him up 2 years. He got 60 plus million guaranteed.
I'm trying to tell
You see
you,
what I mean? I'm like, that all right. You might
it can
pass
get
on it there. And then because if you Gino, do you want them to draft Shedeur to sit behind you, or would you want them to draft a talented player that can help you? That's why I was
draft
seeing some
someone
of the
that does
Genty
that.
stuff. They were
That's
showing
all
some
I'm
of the running
telling
back
you.
stuff. I'm like, all
That can
right.
get weird.
And
That's a
then it's New
big.
Orleans. New
New
Orleans just
Orleans is a
restructured
hot
Derek
spot.
Carr. They just restructured Carr though.
Got Derek Carr in there.
Yeah. So I'm like, you just restructured him. I'm like, okay, now here we go. Because if
Yeah.
you're not drafting him to, because I don't think any of those teams are going to say we're drafting him to be QB1 over those players. You're going to
What
be
is it?
saying I'm
Nobody
drafting him in the
needs.
top 10 to be a backup right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're willing to do that per se. And outside of New Orleans, there isn't another team that we're going to be realistically looking at saying they need a quarterback until you get to 21.
Yeah, you see it now.
Yeah, bro.
You see it.
I
There's
definitely
no
peeped that. I
spot.
was like,
Nobody really
yo,
needs a quarterback.
I was like, that's kind of weird. If Cleveland
Yeah.
don't do it, I'm like, it gets weird. And if Cleveland, you don't want to
Dallas
take them
is
that high,
his shot is Dallas.
you got Dak still. I'm like, yo, you
Yeah.
got Dak for how much guaranteed?
His shot is Dallas though.
Where you trading Dak to? His contract is, it's still got a lot of guaranteed money on it, bro.
I think you get him out on the back end though. Like you get Dak out on the back end, you let him you might get him one more year. You don't come there to start.
But this is
So
what
you
I'm
get him
saying.
about
If you're Dallas, that you're still drafting, what was that, 12th overall? You
a
draft him
big
at
pick.
12th overall to come sit? Man, if I'm
Yeah.
Dak, I'm like, bro, go get me a guy. Go get me
Go
another
get
CD Lamb.
ETN.
Go get me a running back.
Give me a running back. Get
Give me
ETN. I
Genty.
like
Give me Amari
Genty.
Hampton. Give me
Like
one. Give me somebody.
Genty.
Yeah, bro. What?
Go get you a guy.
Hey, bro.
I'm with you.
If you
And then,
drafting
I don't even
12th
think back.
overall for
That's
this
why I
dude,
don't think back's going like that. I told you. I don't see
TG,
backs,
if you draft 12th overall and this is the dude that we are all agreeing is going to sit behind me, bro, I feel like you sabotaging me, man. I feel like you sabotaging me. If I'm Dak, I feel like you sabotaging me, bro.
Nah,
TG, how would you feel, bro?
It's tough. I mean, you know how to even we had that with the Ben situation.
Yeah.
Mason. It's like, man,
What did he say?
Some help.
What did he say? What you doing, bro?
Like, what are you doing?
You know I'm here. Go get me a guy.
What are we doing?
You seen it, bro. You seen it. Hey, that's excellent by you too, bro. That's fire. I forgot all about that. That's fire.
Yeah.
Say, go get me a
it's
guy.
Truly
what
not
are you
no
doing?
hot spot for him to go to. Like, the more I look at it, the more I was like, man,
Pittsburgh is the spot, bro. Yes, bro.
I think Dallas. To me, I think he goes to Dallas. I stand on that. I think Dallas. I think it's just too heavy.
Even with Dak under contract, a lot of guaranteed money still on the table, and him still playing at a high level when he's been healthy.
Yeah,
because it's not like we talking about Dak is trash. We ain't gonna do that.
No.
So that's why I'm like, Shedeur is gonna be able to do that because Dak do a lot.
He do a lot,
and he getting you 12 wins.
That's a Sanders.
Yes, but Dak was yeah, man. He getting 60 for a reason, bro. You catch what I'm saying?
I'm not, but at the same time, and that's Dallas business in the sense of Dallas will pay you, and Dallas will front load you, and Dallas know how to do that.
They do,
you know.
And they are the biggest entertainers when we talk in National Football League. They will make moves for the strength of entertainment. Like,
it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense
because money wise, he's like, bro, you know how much money I'm about to make on this? Just me drafting him, like,
you see it.
Yeah, getting a Sanders back in the star, and you don't put him in that 2. Come on now. Come on now.
Like, it makes a lot of sense. Like,
I just think
it makes a lot of sense.
If I'm Dak, though, we instantly getting traded after this, bro. You got to get me up out of here. This makes zero sense for me to be here, right?
I don't think that's the fight. I don't think, no.
At 12 overall, you're drafting my backup?
For next year, like your future.
I think that's tough. Man.
I think it says we're getting your future.
I think how old? Dak ain't 35. Dak still got plenty of time. You know what I mean? Like, actually, how old is Dak?
Yeah,
you know how old Dak is? Look, look. I said, how old is Dak Prescott real quick, bro? Let me just pull him up real quick.
I mean, that move says we're getting you out of here.
It for certain says that. Let me say, oh, Dak Prescott is. Let me see you, Dak. Yeah. Dak is 31 and 254 days old. All right, so he'll be 32 coming up. Yeah, like I said, he young, man.
Yeah.
And, man, don't let last year fool you, man. Don't let last year fool you, bro.
No, Dak's a good player.
I'm not saying he's not. Man.
Dak's a really good player. But, hey.
It is Dallas, though. And Dallas does that type of stuff. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
I could definitely see it.
Well, for the sake of the black and gold, I hope that you are wrong and he does not go to Dallas and that Dallas drafts a running back. Okay? That's what I'm hopeful of. Okay? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. All right, man. So let's catch up, though, man, because we did have plenty that we didn't all the way get to, man. Shoot. We do actually have the national championship game concluded now, man. I know we were talking. You was feeling good about Houston in that scenario, and ultimately, Florida was able to get that done 65-63. Please tell me you seen this here ending, bro. Did
Florida got that done.
Hey, bro, what's up with that last possession, bro?
I wasn't mad at it. I thought Houston was. I thought that represented Houston. Houston represented the let's go for it team.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It represented like let's go get it. Like it did. So to me, no, that was Houston. Like I thought they played hard. I thought when it just came down to it, like just the fundamentals just got them. Like I thought just the basics got them. Like them boys stuck to who they were. Yeah, they felt like a Bama football. Like we're just gonna keep running the ball. Like,
Team of Destiny type vibe.
Yeah, So, I don't, I like it from Florida.
Hey, man, shoot, they back
You
on
want
though
the
now,
natty?
man. I'm about to say,
Yeah,
remember
you
they
want the
had,
natty?
bro, when they had a run in the 20, it was at
They had to run
2010s.
for a
They
minute.
had a run, basketball
Yeah,
and football. They had it
Florida
on
had to
lock,
run for a
bro.
minute.
Yeah.
They had a
So,
nice run for a minute.
yeah, but I was like, dang, oh man. So shout out to them boys over there, man.
Nice.
Getting that done, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And
I thought
then
it was a good tournament.
as
It
a whole, it
feels
was though,
like,
right? Yeah.
and I think it tells us a little story. I think power teams are power teams again. I mean, I know
Mm.
basketball all about the money, but it just don't seem like that. That mid major can compete. These
We needed
boys
the
getting
blue
real
bloods
money
back
in here.
on now. Blue bloods back
Yeah,
stepping on stuff again, man.
power teams is power teams again. It's back.
But shoot, man. I think that's on both sides of it. Because you look on the women's side, same thing.
Same script.
Hey, look, you
Because
look
they
at
paying
and
them
you look at
girls.
the ladies that are transferring, hopping in the portal. They go into the same
Man, you see
LSU,
that one
South
girl?
Carolina. Yeah, I said, oh,
The
y'all
one
got
girl, she
her.
like the number one scorer in the country.
Yep.
She just went to South
I was like, you
Carolina. Like,
got
good loaded
her?
again.
Like, what? I'm like, all right, UConn, who you going? Who's next? Who we getting next, man? But that's
Good
the
loaded.
vibe right now, man.
Mhm.
That's definitely the vibe right now, man, with college ball, man. So, shout out to them blue bloods, though, man. Shout out to that money, man. Now, the real thing I had to ask you about, because I know you know, shout out to them Be More cats and stuff like that, man. But Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2025 got your boy Carmelo Anthony, man. Shout out to Melo. Insane class as a whole. We'll talk about them, but I had to ask you first, how you feel about your boy Carmelo Anthony, man, getting in that thing, man?
I mean, I love it. I'm a mellow guy. I
Oh,
love
talk
mellow.
your talk, talk your
I'm a
talk, man.
mellow fanatic, man. House and Catholic. Syracuse, the Nuggets. Like, I'm a mellow guy. I love mellow. I love his game. I like the sniper, quick release. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a mellow guy. I love Melo's game. I love Melo. Like, I'm a mellow guy. So
Gotta stay mellow,
I
you know
like that he
that.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, salute the legend. That's one of those. Like, to me, that's Melo.
I know
Like,
facts.
never everybody's not a
Fact.
one name guy. Like, to me,
He's a
that's
one
Melo.
day guy, bro.
Yeah,
Yes. Like when
it's
I think of
Melo.
them hoopers that came in doing that 2000s time frame, we always talk Bron and stuff like that. It's like, man, Melo is one of them founding fathers as well. Part of that, like the CP3, the Bron. I'm like, yeah, oh, that's yeah. Melo is one of them ones, man. Absolutely one of them dudes right there. But dude, the class is crazy though. So you got Melo, obviously that's to me the headline of the group, right?
Yeah.
But then from there you got Dwight Howard. Shout out to Dwight Howard, was absolute monster. Champion as well. Shout out to him with my dog Bron. The '08 USA Olympic basketball team, the joint with Kobe, Braun, CP3, the gang, the whole gang of them, all them. I'm like, dang, that going in there. Then you even got the ladies over here, Sue Bird, Maya Moore. You know how Maya Moore get down, and Sylvia Fowles. I'm like, yo, that's an insane class right there, man. Shout out to the Hoopers though, bro. Shout out to the Hoopers, man.
That's a night. That's all. One thing about Hoopers are Hoopers. Like, you kind of, like, it's like you know who the nice ones
You see it,
are.
right?
Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like the nice ones are the nice ones. They've been the nice ones. They're still the nice ones.
Like you know them forever. Like, yeah, they been nice forever, bro.
Yeah, like Melo been Melo forever. Like, Melo's Melo. You know, like, so.
I like it, man. I like it. And shout out to, like I said, man, some of these people, a lot of these people have already retired, but there are still two active players that are currently Hall of Famers right now, getting it done in terms of Chris Paul and LeBron James. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. I'm just throwing it out, just in case you ain't know. And hopefully this game tonight that's currently going on with my Lakers and the Mavs, hopefully Luka can stay in here the whole time. We ain't got to get no phantom ejection like last night, bro. It was absolute madness. Absolute madness. But another cat, man, that ultimately hung him up, man, recently. I had to get your thoughts on this one as well. Julio Jones, man. Julio Jones called it a career. One of the last, like, mega stars from the 2010, like that time frame, man. Like we know Julio was a dog for a long time.
Yeah.
So
I think
talk
we
to me,
respect
man.
Julio. We love Julio. Julio was the man. It's Julio. Like then the run of the AB, the Julio time, like it's Julio. Like you think we were speaking about Derrick Henry today and like the legendary number 2, and then he's like, but it was a Julio out there too now. Like it's Julio. So respect it. It's great career legend, Hall of Fame. Everything, Mr. Everything, Mr. Everything.
Yeah.
Julio, like Julio, one of the mutants of the world.
I was
like
about to say,
super,
definitely passed the eyeball test.
Yeah.
Stupid mutant, bro. What? Hey, bro, I still look at that day go catch you at the Super Bowl. I'm like, yo,
man,
how the heck did you do that? Like,
I mean, people used to give Julio the same double team as AB. Like,
hey, like they gunners, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You're not getting off on us. We're not doing that. We'll figure out another way to figure it out, but we're not doing that.
So. Yeah, Julio definitely one of them ones right there, man.
Yeah, man. Good run.
Yeah.
Legend.
Facts on that, man. Facts on that. Yo, they was like pulling up all the receivers from that time frame, man, and how it's like, hey, Julio gone, AB up out of it. They pulled up what's my other man, Demaryius Thomas. I was like, dang, RP to him. I'm like, yo, a lot of them dudes, man, that was down in that time frame, yeah, stepping away, man. I don't think we got too many left from there. Yeah.
No, that class is out.
That's what I'm saying. I think like that's all of them now. No,
yeah, the Justin Jefferson.
Right.
We just seen them passing on the guard.
Yeah.
With the quarterback. You remember that was a couple years ago.
It was.
This is like, yeah, this is the same. The guard is passed. So.
We like really here though, huh?
But I think Justin Jefferson them are superstars. Like those are Hall of Famers.
Oh yeah,
like
the megastars.
Yeah,
megastars.
That
I was trying to pull up. I'm trying to see if I can kind of man, because they had them all in kind of like order too. When I'm like, dang man, there's really all of them going on right now. But yeah, they was all up out of there, bro. Yeah.
I get you.
But hey, shout out to the new class though, man. New class gonna be all right though.
I like these young boys though. These young boys are exciting.
You think any of? Oh, actually, yeah, I guess they all numerically should end with better. Because I was gonna say, do you think any of them surpass the runs that Julio or AB or Calvin Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald? Do you think these guys pass those type of dudes? But I don't think it's all the way.
Jefferson's definitely one of those type of dudes.
Okay.
I think. What's my man up there?
Jamar
Cincinnati.
Chase.
Yeah, Jamar's one of them type dudes.
Because like I think of like
DK.
Because like I think of like DK. How Steve Smith was, right? How we look at Steve Smith and we say absolute dog when we watched him play, but then when we're talking about is he gonna be a Hall of Famer, there is still skepticism around it. We talk Hines Ward and we're like dog when he played, but there still is going to be a Hall of Famer. Oh, he has to wait. So I'm like, in the moment, yeah, we feel good about some of these dudes, but these are still, earlier portions of their careers, still a little bit smaller of sample sizes. And this is like, yo, do we think that they're like going to be able to reach that level where we're talking gold jacket, or we just saying you Ocho Cinco? Because Ocho Cinco, think about him, man. He had an insane career also. And it's like, yo, you bring him up for the Hall of Fame. They're like, nah, man, not a chance right now.
I think we're I think DK's in a place where it's gonna turn right now. It's gonna tell us what he is right now.
Okay.
He's in that part. I think Justin Jefferson, they're kind of in their early stage, but they're on a trajectory to be Hall of Fame for sure. Them boys is really good, and there's some per se Ocho Cinco's
because think about Ocho was filthy. AJ Green, filthy, bro. Like
AJ was filthy.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, yo.
AJ's in conversations where it's like, of these boys, that's more my man in Cleveland, like he'll
Judy.
have a good Jared Judy's
Okay.
legendary. Kill you on Saturdays. Go for
Oh
he, he's
man.
he's like in that
I think
like
AJ Green was nicer than Jerry Judy, man. I got an issue with that one,
yeah.
man.
I agree with
No,
that. I agree
no,
with that. I agree with
man.
that. I agree with that. I
I
agree with
like
that.
AJ Brown to be
I
Amari
think,
Cooper. I
but you know
you
what?
throw him
Like I'll
there.
take this, and I know this might come crazy.
All right.
I think you could put AJ Green with like a Lockett. I think consistently
Okay,
giving
no,
you
I can dig
work,
that.
not
I can
really
dig that.
loud,
I can dig
but it's
that.
consistently gave you a lot. It's a quiet Hall of Famer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not.
Dope resume.
Yeah, because if you look at Lockett resume, you'll be like, man, this is amazing.
He didn't put together some years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some amazing numbers on there, like just stuff like that. Like it's guys that the numbers are always gonna look better. It's more games now. You know what I mean? The numbers are gonna look better. These guys are crazy. These guys are explosive. These guys are mutants. Like
Yeah.
it's more mutants out there. You know, there's some guys that can do some amazing stuff. Like so, it's different. I think coverages. I think the game's different now too. I think the game's totally different.
It's
But
more passing, but we know
it's
the guys
passing.
we're talking about were part of the more passing era.
But I
Like when
think
we talk AB and the
you saying
Killer
like
Bees, that
AB,
like they was getting passes, bro. We was slinging the rock. We know
but I
this.
think you say AB, you can say Justin Jefferson's in this class.
Okay.
You know,
When we say Calvin
think-
Johnson, who do you say?
I think you got a DK. Like, let's see what that turns out to be. Like, this is the
Okay.
second part of his career.
Because I'm just like, man, that just to me, and no disrespect
But
to DK, I'm like, yo, Calvin Johnson, though, bro. Like, you feel me?
Calvin ain't really. Calvin was a mutant. Calvin was
He
always
was.
Calvin. He was a
He
moss
was.
type.
Yeah.
You know. I think DK's in that combo like to be that.
Okay.
I think what's he gonna be now? What's this part of his career?
Yeah.
Like, this is a big storyline right here.
No, master storyline. Absolutely.
You know.
Because,
my man
yeah, we bring
Cincy,
up Julio. I'm
my man
like,
Cincy's up to be like he's
Jamar.
one of those.
Yeah.
Jamar's one of those. You know, like that could turn into legendary.
So, do you think Jamar will do it? Because, like, I think of Steve Smith. I'm like, bro, what we talking about here? You know what I mean? Is it that big of a difference?
Steve Smith is I think they're the same flavor.
Yeah.
Steve Smith.
You catch me? I'm like, yo, is
Steve
Stevie
Smith
one of them dudes, bro?
Jamar's one of them dudes.
I'm with you. You know, I love Jamar. That's like my God. You know, I love
Jamar
him,
catch
man.
it and turn it up.
Yeah.
Like I
but
think it's similar to Steve Smith. Catch it and turn it up.
Yeah.
Like those are, yeah, I think you put that with that. I think that's
Okay.
in terms of they're both gonna be Hall of Famers. I think that's the Hall of Famer of this class per se.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's Hall of Famers obviously in this class.
Yeah, no, of course. And man, you already know how it is, man. Somebody's going to just have that longevity development, and then you get your ring on the back, and you're like, oh, there it is. He's got it now. Or who this new draft pick? I mean, Travis could be the guy. You never know.
DK go win one, and it'll change his story. Like
1,000%.
Like, yeah, DK's story. Like he's a mutant, but he can like turn it all the way up now.
Well, and shoot, you say DK winning one would change his story. We even saw with Cam Hayward, man, 5 years ago when people asked, is he a Hall of Famer, how the conversation was versus now, how that conversation has shifted. So any of that could happen with these guys over the next 5 years, man. Justin Jefferson continues what he's doing or let him get a ring at any point in time. It's like, yeah, we're not even debating this anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I dig it. I dig it.
I did.
But shout out to these young wide receivers, man. Shout out to Julio, though, man. All right. And
that's Julio, though.
yeah, it's a big factor, Julio.
Man.
Just to make sure we're on the same page, though. Julio, Calvin, AB. Who was that guy during that time?
AB.
Okay, just check. Just make sure we're on the same page. You know, just like I said, if you was around during that time, you just get for clarity. It's good for clarity. All right. So, shout out to the clarification. Let's see. Oh, your choice. You want to talk UFL to get up out of here, or do you want to talk this potential them trying to? I think it was Braden Fioku bringing up this 20-game season. Talking when he down for it, he ain't tripping on it. Which is your choice?
Season sounds crazy.
It sounds absolutely bonkers. So let's go there. Yes, obviously.
A 20-game season sounds crazy. How many bye games does that get?
Two. Not enough. That would sound like to me. Not enough. Not enough.
Almost 3.
Not enough. Yeah. My man
Almost
said,
30.
he said, I'm cool with 20 games. I'm cool with it going to 20 games. We know, obviously, Roger Goodell brought up 18 games again in terms of that's the next thing they're trying to get to. You obviously were part of those meetings as well, man. You know, 20 is the big number that they going to try to hunt down at some point in time. But yeah, man, to hear actual players say he was cool with 20 games, yeah, what's your take on that, bro?
I think 20 games is way too much. You know, I think 20 games is way too much. But I think the numbers will just inflate so much. Like, it just changes a lot of stuff. You got to think them boys was just playing what? Like, what, 16? Like, we was talking
16
like,
and with the 17,
yeah,
I'm like, ew,
yeah,
bro,
we was talking
whoa.
17 was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, but
It just
I
doesn't
don't know.
seem like. I think of how my body felt after 16 games.
Man.
We also have 4 preseason games. Shoot, in certain cases, Hall of Fame game, you have 5 preseason games.
Man.
Then you would throw in how we had postseason runs. And you start just counting how many games that we were playing in Pittsburgh, bro, during that time frame. And you're like, bro, this is a lot of football, bro.
I just think that's a lot of
football, bro. So you talking about 20 games just on the regular, not even postseason, just 20 games regular. That's a lot, bro. And
that's a lot.
And you can kind of speak to this. Preseason game versus preseason game versus regular season game. The intensity, the physicality, the overall amount of snaps. Would you say it's a difference, man, preseason versus regular season?
I just think it's a major difference between preseason and regular season. Well, I mean, it just depends who you are. You know what I mean? You got to think like
if you're TJ Watt, is there a difference between you giving a 20 game season versus it being 17 games plus these 3 preseason games?
Yeah, it's night and day different.
Now, what's the difference to you if you TJ Watt?
It's 3 games. You know,
but you got the preseason 17 games anyways, right? What's the difference?
Yeah, but you don't play that. And you know, though TJ Watt played like maybe a half of one game, but he's not playing in that. Like, not preseason. You know? I think 20 games is a lot. That's way too many. You gotta, that's way too many. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of football. The numbers go up with that. Just everything. I mean, it's good for per se ratings because it's longer, but even how do you do that? Now you start to go into what? Like,
right.
Yeah, you might go on a march with that.
Right. I'm like, you tapping into the tournament.
Yeah. Now you're talking, it
could get weird, bro. Because think about it. We middle of February right now with a 17 game season. You bump 3 more. Yeah, bro.
Some people weren't ready for March Madness because you watch football.
Yeah, bro. Like,
just stop.
We in March with this thing, man. Yeah, we in March with it.
Football.
And then are you expanding postseason as well? Or are you keeping it to 7 a conference? Because I just feel like you start adding them games, like,
Yeah, that's that's a lot. They don't need to do all that. Not 20. 20 is a lot of football.
But it's a lot of money that can be made with them TV deals, though. You know, everybody more people watch regular season games than they do preseason games.
Yeah, 20 is just a lot of football. And I think that just gets in. That's a lot of football. A lot of football. You want the best product. You kind of can lose the best product a little bit by.
You say, that's a little too much. That you oversaturated a little bit now with this one, man. All right?
Yeah. Now you start to man.
Dudes ain't gonna be looking as fast in week 20.
Management. You just starting to get into that combo.
Hey, look, week 18, I'm like, Coach, the way this here knee set up, bro, I know, like, it usually don't feel bad, but I got 2 more games before we get to the play. Lord.
Load management. Yeah, you start to get in those combos.
TG, what, week 19? Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot. And them car crashes, too. You know, them car crashes. That's real life. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of football.
I'm with it. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. All right. So yeah, man, we on the same page there, man. Keep it at 17 and we good. All right. Keep it at 17 and we good. But let's see, man. Before we get up out of here, man, You got anything else you got on the back end right now, man? Just an update. Lakers are up 9. Actually, no, they're up 11 right now. Excuse me,
I was
105 to
watching. LeBron
94.
was just out
Yeah.
there playing with them people,
Come
man.
on, man. Heck yeah. Man, look.
Yeah.
They had to get it back right, man. After that joint last night, man, where they threw Luka out on some just nonsense. Luka about to go for 40 on these folks tonight. Oh, he got 43. I knew it. I say, bro, 7 for
But
10
it's
for
like Luka
3
going
point.
back home, man.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Luka going back home. Like I think that's big. That's a moment.
Yeah.
He balling on them people too.
Nah, facts.
Balling on them people.
Luka ready, man. You know what time it is, man. Postseason time, man. Lakers in 5. Come on, baby. You know what it is. Come on, man.
Hey, I say this, man, that it's tough for these kids that this new D1 rule is a blessing. Like, but it's tough,
educate me. What you talking about? What you talking about?
They make it so basically it's roster limits with D1. The new rule is a roster limit, so you can only have 105, and it's just 105 straight up, flat out. It is.
It doesn't matter what level, just 105. Period.
And I mean, you know, it's like conferences vote different stuff and it's different levels, but the FCS is 105. It is what it is. Sorry, FBS 105. So it's like with that being the case, if you like the day of the walk on is over.
Yeah, that's done.
That's over. It's no more walk on.
Because it's 105 and it's NIL. Everybody gets paid. Yeah.
Everybody's there to be there. So it's like teams are mass cutting. Like it's 20. It's like the league right now. It's 23, 24 kids getting cut at a time. It's a mass unload. It feels like the NFL in a sense. Like it's spring. You talking
about like that last little bit of training camp, that last preseason game. Yup, I know exactly what you're saying.
It's really crazy. So it's something just to pay attention to. It's a time. You know, like this D1 is a new NFL in a sense, and it's just as a player, you constantly got to be on the rise. You got to constantly be getting better. And to get to the league in a sense, you constantly got to be getting better. It's truly that right now, where it's like you constantly got to be on the rise every day.
It's crazy. Better. That's what it's changed to, man.
Yeah, like constantly. You understand, like being locker mate. You understand completely. You constantly have to be on the rise. It was a time like in college where it's like, all right, you're there.
You could tread water a little bit.
A little bit, you know? Like I'm getting better. I'm constantly getting better, but like I'll get there. Like now it's
saying you got to see big jumps. If I don't see like substantial growth from you or feel like you're promising, I gotta. I'm going a different direction, man. I gotta give me a new dude in here. I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
Like you constantly got.
Essentially, man, you on 1 year deals at every level now.
Man, every level.
That's what it sounds like. At every level, you on a 1 year deal, man.
Count.
Yeah,
every day counts.
That's hey. And this is the gift and the curse of what the game has evolved to. Sometimes there's an issue and you correct it, but by correcting it, sometimes you create another issue. And to me, that's kind of what we got right now,
Yeah.
But shout out to my dog. All right, man. So anything, I guess that was what I just asked you, huh? Anything on the back end, but that was your back end right there. So with that being the case, man, stay safe out there, man. Obviously, we're going to spin the block, do this again. And yeah, man, I'll talk to you later, broski.
My dog.
Peace, baby. Shout out. The homie. My dog. My man, Terence Garvin. Current defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University. And former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, a.k.a. my locker mate. All righty. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Leah Warren. She says another good one with TG. X Concept showing love to the homie TG, the great. I see Mike Hood and Steelers love. Rocking out. So yeah, definitely like that, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed tonight's show, man. Hopefully everybody has some good plans for the weekend as well, baby. And I see my man David Decker says got my bowling tournament on Saturday, so good luck with that, man. Roll a whole bunch of strikes. Had a squad doing what they supposed to do as well, man. And yeah, man, I think we are good for tonight. So with that being the case, man, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Since the Lakers done got that dub tonight too, I might get a Bronny bucket too. Let me see. I'm gonna stay on test if I get a Bronny bucket real quick. All right. Can I get a brownie bucket real quick? I just want to see. Last time Brownie gave me a 3, all right? Last time he gave me a little 3-piece. Should I see? Just let me see real quick. Oh, and shout out to ForceWorks7 showing love with the super chat. Says, nice interview with TG, Mr. Most. Now, salute to you, ForceWorks. Like I said, man, always enjoy talking with the homie, man, because he brings some good insight, man. And he's a dude that, like I said, man, done this thing, man. And yeah, now he's in transition to the coaching ranks of it. As you can see me repping his brand. All right. But yeah, man, I'm liking it. I'm liking it, man. So appreciate you on that ForceWorks7. Heck yeah. All right, and then Chiller21 says, peace and love to the Moats family and the chat. Hey, man, shout out to you as well, man. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Hey, Tom J, he said Lizzo 8 deep, bro. You funny. Man, Lizzo done slammed up, man. She didn't get that workout plan. Y'all got to chill out, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. I'm trying to see if I can get a brownie bucket real quick, man. Am I going to get a brownie bucket tonight? Man, he gave me a 3-pointer the other night, man. Pass the ball to Bronny. I know what time it is. There it is. Bronny got the rock. Okay. We're going to see what's happening. Come on, Bronny. You better shoot it, Bronny. Oh, pull up. Pull up. Man, what you about to pass it, man? Don't pass that rock, man. Give it back to Bronny. There it is. Come on, man. If you don't pull that thing. Oh, assist. Nice. Nice. I see the assist to Dalton. Connect. I like it. I like it. Okay, that'll work right there. That'll work. That'll work. Oh, X Concepts talking about something. What about a matte black still a helmet with a gold face mask? Now, you know, that'd be hard. You know, I'm down for that, man. Like the black and gold colorway on the matte black now. Definitely fire. All right, I don't think they're going to give me any more bucks over there. So all good, all good. But shout out to each and every one of y'all, man, that were rocking out with me tonight, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, man, drop that Trey Essex interview the other day, man. Make sure y'all check that out as well, man. And until next time, baby. Peace.